Hey guys, this is E with Scrapbooking with me, and there we go. Today we're going to make a little box, and this is my prototype. It's a full flat box, but it's also a very cute storage box. You can fold this flat, whichever way you want to fold it, and store them somewhere so that you can fold it that way, so that when you get ready to need a box, or you need a quick birthday present for somebody or something, you can have the box ready to go. And it's no glue, no tape, no nothing, so we will show you how it's done. I didn't decorate that one because, like I said, that was just my prototype. Alright, you start off with a 12 by 12 piece of paper. Excuse me. You're going to score at 1/2. And you're going to score 4 1/4. 7 3/4. Please excuse my dry hands. I put lotion on them, but I handle paper so much. I'm sorry. And the next one is 11 1/2. Okay, so that's 1/2, 4 1/4, 7 3/4, and 11 1/2. You're going to turn your paper, and you're going to fold on this middle score line right here, because we want to put some notches on here for our middle section. At 3 7/8, all you want to do is make a little notch. 3 7/8. And then at 6 1/4, make a little notch. And then open it back up and start at that notch, and then score down to the next score line. Just down from that score line to the next one. That is all you need to do right there. So you see I've scored from this score line down to this one and stopped. Okay, then you're going to go to 10 1/8, and you're going to score all the way down. Well, try to stay in 10 1/8, and 10 3/4, and score all the way down. Well, I don't know why I'm running off down there at the bottom. Okay, let's try that one more time. There we go. Alright, then you are going to leave your paper just like it is, go to 4 3/4, and you're going to score just down to that little 1/2 inch score line that you had. And then 5 3/8, you're going to do the same thing. Flip your cardstock and do the same thing. 4 3/4 and 5 3/8. So you've got those little notches on both sides, there and there. Okay, alright, we're through with our scoreboard, so we can move that out of the way. Now you're going to take your ruler, and you're going to do some scoring down to, from these little score lines that you put up here to that 1/2 mark, down to the ones that you did in the middle to the 1/2. So let's start right there and put your ruler at an angle down so that we can go right down to that score line that starts right there in the middle. Do the same thing on the other side. Score it down to there. Okay, and then turn your cardstock around and do the same thing on this side. Let me find my notches. Okay, there they are. They're very, very faint. Alright, right there to right there. And there's my other little score line right there. Okay, Now maybe you can see what I did. There's my little score lines down to the 1/2 inch. And then I just brought my score line down to the middle on both sides. And I did it the same way here. So you've got this large looking triangle like thing. Okay. Now we're going to do some cutting. So you're going to cut down to that 1/2 inch score line on both sides. So we got that cut right there. And then go to the other side and cut it. And let's do some folding. And we probably should have folded this before we cut, but I didn't. I get anxious to cut. Okay. And I think I'm going to use this for the outside of my paper, so I'm going to fold in instead of out. So fold your score lines before you start cutting. Don't be so anxious to cut like I am. And just start whacking away. And then where you made your center marks, just try to fold it up just a little. Don't crease it or anything. Just get it started on both sides, because you don't want that to fold all the way down. Okay, then you do the same thing on these that you did. You scored at an angle. Just kind of press them up a little. Don't put too much pressure on them, because once we do a little bit of trimming, you'll be able to score them a little bit better. So just a little bit. Okay, that looks good. Alright, now we can do a little cutting. Okay, on the end that has your double score lines right here together, you're going to cut down to that second score line, just to the second score line, and stop on both sides so that you can see it a little bit better, and then it's a little bit easier for me to follow as well. So you go from that little cut line on that little tab up to where you cut down on that double score line right there. And then you're going to go on this side. From this side of the little tab, you're going to cut down to that score line right there. The score line that's right here. Let's see if I can get it up here where you can see it. So that score line to that tab. And let me make sure that I drew that straight enough. I'm telling you, my straight arrow is off today. Of course, it's normally off. So then you're going to go to this tab on this side, put your pencil right there, and you're going to draw a line from there to that score line on that side. You see what we're doing? We're kind of making this big triangular like thing, just like that. So that is what it will look like when we get it cut out. Now we're going to start cutting, and you don't have to draw these lines. If you think you can cut really straight, then don't even worry about drawing the lines. Just cut from one little score line off to the next. See, we've got that piece out. Then go in here where that little tab is, cut down to that little score line down there, just like that. Go in at this score line, cut straight down to that little place that we scored and made that little tab right there. Just don't cut your little tab off. Then you're going to go in at this little tab on that side and cut up to where you cut down on that score line right there. Okay? So that, you should have something that looks like that, like a little spaceship when you finish. Okay, you're going to take this score line right here and this score line right here, that's the angle, and you're going to make them meet. you're going to fold your paper down just like that. Make them meet, make that come to a point, just like that. Okay? And then just burnish on the inside. You're going to do that all the way around. So go up to the score line. I just put my fingernail in there where the score lines meet. Like right in there. I just put my fingernail in there, and that makes it fold easier. So you're going to do that on all of them. I put my fingernail right there, and then I just bring that over to meet that other score line, just like that. And one more. Put my fingernail in there, and bring that up to meet that other score line, just like that. So we've got them all folded, and now all you have to do is it's ready to fold over. But we're going to round the corners on this. This is our little tab. We're going to round the corners. And if you want to put a magnet on here, now is the time to put your little magnet on there. And then let your other one snap to it. So you'll make sure you got your sides correct. And then bring it up. And make sure that your fold on your little top is correct, and then just press it down. I love these magnets. They're really thin. They work so well. But these mats are 3 3/8 by 3 1/4. So that's the size that you're going to cut 2 of them. You need one for the front and one for the back. And if your paper is directional, just make sure that you cut the longest one up. So 3 3/4 by 3 1/8, and I'm going to lay this out so that I can get it halfway straight anyway. There we go. Okay. And then we're going to put one on the back. And so our back, this will be up. So we'll put it that way. Okay. You fold your box back up. You see how easily it folds, so when you store them and you get ready for them to use them, you just open them right up. Okay, I cut another piece of paper. What did I do with it? Aha, there it is. You're going to cut one for the little flap right here that is 1 3 1/4. So 1 inch wide by 3 1/4. Okay, now I'm going to show you. You can put a handle on here, but if you're wanting to make a lot of these ahead of time and store them flat, then you may not want to use a handle. You may not want to put a handle on there, but that's strictly up to you. I'm going to show you how to do it, and then you can just decide. Your handle is 5 inch by 1/2 inch, and okay, for your handle, you've got, and I'm using a piece that I've already scored. Don't do that. But this was just the piece that was left over from my scoring. I'm just using it because it is a leftover piece and I didn't want to waste it. This is just to show you how. And you're going to score it at 3/4 of an inch on both ends. So 3/4 right there. And then I just turn it around and 3/4 here. And I'm going to see if I can kind of halfway get those score marks out of there. Alright. So then all you need to do is just fold up these little, and this is not going to be a very good example of a handle since I've already got score lines in it, but we'll do our best. You will know. So we're going to put our little handle right there, and I'm just going to use some glue, some liquid glue. Just kind of center it on the top and let the little ends come to the end on the purse or little box, purse box, whatever you want to call it. It's decoration. It doesn't serve any purpose other than decoration on there. So there you go. That is it. Isn't that cute? Like I said, if you want to score it flat, then leave your handle off and just, you know, put a piece of ribbon on there or whatever, and then when you open it up, you'll be able to store them flat in a, you know, a box or whatever, and you'll have them ready to go when you need a quick present or a quick storage box, and they'll hold quite a bit. You know, you could put lots of stuff in there. You could put gift cards, candy, you know, just whatever. And then you're ready to go when you need a quick gift, or even not a quick gift, just a birthday gift, anniversary, Christmas, whatever. You could decorate the outside up when you start to send it off. So I think they're super cute. I may even put a few little pieces of bling on the outside of mine when I start to send it. Alright guys, that is it. Quick and easy gift, quick and easy little present box. We will talk to you later. Please don't forget to give us a thumbs up and subscribe. Bye-bye.